Hey everybody, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete, and we're here in Tempe in my front yard. And I want to show you guys some of the things I'm growing in my front yard that I think are really cool. Check it out. Number one is this cactus. And this cactus is called a Peruvian apple cactus, and this was given to me by Pam's father, Lou. And it's called a Peruvian apple. And see this little tiny cactus right in the middle? This guy right here, little stubby guy. And he kind of has a knuckle right there. This little tiny stubby guy right here, just a little one, was the genesis of this cactus. That was the original cactus that now has grown into this nice looking cactus. It's taken about 2.5, 3 years for this to happen. And now I get to have delicious Peruvian apple cactus fruits that I can slice open and scoop out the cactus fruit inside like a kiwi. And they call these the tunas. So they're really delicious and a really good source of anti-inflammatories for athletes. Then I have a Indian mallow. And if you look at this Indian mallow carefully right now, it's about 5:15 p.m., an hour before sunset. And there's bees all over this guy. Look at this guy right here. There's bees everywhere. There's even bees inside the flowers. See my hand here? And this Indian mallow is a native. I watered him for the first couple weeks after I planted him, and now I haven't watered him in months throughout the whole summer. And he's really doing a few things. One, he's beautiful. Two, he's attracting the beneficial pollinizing insects. And three, he's creating kind of a privacy barrier or hedge between the street and my home. And then over here, we have the Arizona desert milkweed. And the milkweed I planted because I heard it was one of the main food sources for the caterpillars of the monarch butterfly. And so I planted 2 of these desert milkweeds, and in my head I was going, there's no way that with only 2 milkweed plants, I'm going to be doing anything to help the monarch butterfly population. But it turns out that I was wrong. This little tiny nothing sticky looking plant has in fact benefited the monarch butterfly population. And in about 60 seconds at the end of this video, I'm going to show you what I mean. We have a saguaro cactus that we planted when he was about 6 inches tall. Now he's looking pretty good. This is a globe mallow. That's just standard Arizona globe mallow. And this one's the pink variety. You can get orange, pink, and white. This is a good source of food for tortoises. Plus it's also a native, so it doesn't need to be watered. It creates a little bit of privacy, attracts some pollinizing insects. Really good plant to have around your pond or in your desert landscape. Next, we move down the row, and this is a desert wolfberry plant. It's a sister plant to the goji berry. And the cool thing about the wolfberry is that it's an Arizona native and it's drought tolerant. Once it's established, you never need to water it again. And in the springtime, this puts off some incredible orange edible berries like goji berries. And it's a very important food source for my family because they're super high in protein and antioxidants. If we go further down the row, there's another wolfberry bush here. And then this one is a brand new one I just planted. It's a fairy duster. And the pink fairy duster is the one that's native to the Sonoran Desert. The red fairy duster is more native to California. And so the fairy duster is also an important plant for the pollinizing insects. And if we go further down the row here, we have a brittle bush. And brittle bush is kind of a pretty plant. It's got a soft, kind of fuzzy leaf. It doesn't need to be watered, so it's drought tolerant. It grows really fast and creates some privacy. So I'd recommend having just one of them because if you have just one, that's enough. But then next to the brittle bush is a second Arizona desert milkweed. And this is why I know that I'm benefiting the monarch butterfly population, because today I'm out here trimming my hedge for my neighbor so it looks kind of neighborly. And I see a bunch of caterpillars for the monarch butterfly. And one of them's right here and they look really incredible. It's really hard to tell which end of him is the head and which end of him is the butt. But the colors are vibrant. He's got some incredible antennas. And he's really an epic looking caterpillar. And I think this is the head. If I were to touch him, he might even have a little bit of defense mechanism, these orange guys that come out, but no, he's just letting me touch him. So a really cool way that I'm helping the beneficial pollinizing insects and the butterfly population by planting the desert milkweed. And I got this desert milkweed from the Desert Botanical Gardens spring and fall plant sale. So in my opinion, I love this guy. He's pretty cool looking. This is the head over here. So it looks like the rear end has the small antennas and the head has the larger antennas for feeling. And there's a lot of them. There's this one right here. Down here on this leaf, there's another one. This is Buddy. And I just think this is great. I found there's one other plant that really brings in the caterpillars for the monarch butterfly, and that is any kind of fennel. Plant the fennel in your garden, and when the fennel grows big and bushy and goes to flower, it really attracts the monarch butterfly caterpillars. There's one more, a third guy over here. So I think this is really cool that we're bringing in these amazing looking caterpillars that will turn into monarch butterflies. And this entire fall season, since the summer temperatures have begun to diminish, I have noticed a lot of monarch butterflies in my edible landscape. They've been flying around like crazy. I even put a slow motion video of 2 of them in a dance together on my Jake Mace Tai Chi Instagram. So check me out on Instagram, you can see the video of those butterflies dancing. And so there's some examples of drought tolerant native bushes that you can plant, not only create some beauty in your yard, but provide a food source for you and your family, and bring in and benefit the beneficial insects that will then help to create more fruit in the rest of your edible landscape. Thanks for watching, guys. Go vegan. Grow your food at home. I'll see you guys next time. Please hit like for me and subscribe, and share this video with your friends, and plant some of these plants in your guys' yards. I'll see you guys back here next time.